Hello, it's ShadeX, and in this video I'll be talking about the Powerpuff Girls live-action series. It's going to air on the CW. You'd think Warner Brothers would stop milking the franchise after the disaster that was the 2016 Cartoon Network reboot. But nope, they have to milk the franchise yet again. The premise for this show is that the Powerpuff Girls are adults now, and that they never truly had a childhood, because they were fighting crime all the time as kids. However, this show's premise is totally wrong. The Powerpuff Girls did have a childhood, and in this video I'll prove it. In the original show, the Powerpuff Girls did fight crime. However, their father, the professor, did not force this upon them. They decided to fight crime on their own. This is very clear in the movie. If you want a complete review of the film, you won't get it here. If you want to see a review of it, I recommend that you check out GeekToons' video, Every Cartoon Network Film Reviewed Part 1, as he covers the movie in that video. My point here is that Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup are very much so kids in this movie and the series as a whole. Professor Utonium did not intend for them to be superheroes. He just wanted the perfect little girls to take care of. The professor is clearly a very loving father. Still, the girls have the burden of having powers. They are viewed as bug-eyed freaks by the town initially, after they take a game of tag too far and end up damaging the city. Afterwards, they join forces with Mojo Jojo, misleads them into creating an army of monkeys. It is then that they realize their mistake and make the choice to use their powers for good. The girls defeat Mojo and become the heroes of Townsville. Despite this, the Powerpuff Girls still did have a childhood. They have a father who cares about them. This is best shown in the episode Powerpuff. It shows that the professor cares about the girls and wants to spend time with them, to the point where he goes out of his way to fight crime alongside them. He is a complete dork in this episode. He fights crime with the girls, and he is very effective at it, but he embarrasses them right in front of the criminals. The girls then get him to quit fighting after he fights Mojo Jojo and gets tired of it. To sum things up, the Powerpuff Girls have a father figure in the form of the professor. Sure, they can't spend time with him all the time, but he is very present in their lives in the original series. Sure, the Powerpuff Girls do have their fair share of problems, like that they couldn't hang out with their friend Robin because of the heroic duties they had, as seen in the episode Super Friends. It is clear that being a superpowered kid has its downsides. Still, that doesn't mean that the Powerpuff Girls have a lost childhood as the reboot premise claims. They clearly had a father in their lives. While they couldn't usually spend time with friends because of the signal in the sky, they still had a childhood. The best example of this is the episode The Powerpuff Girls' Best Rainy Day Adventure Ever. In this episode, the girls get a day off from fighting crime because of a rainy day. The kids get to play make-believe for once. Sure, they are imagining themselves fighting crime, but they play different roles. For example, Bubbles pretends to be the mayor, and later Blossom pretends to be Mojo Jojo. This is a great episode, as it features the girls acting as normal kids rather than heroes. The girls have so much fun playing make-believe that they feel less interested in fighting crime when it becomes sunny. It is very clear that the Powerpuff Girls had a childhood. I disagree with the premise of this live-action reboot, as I am unsure if the writers completely understand the Powerpuff Girls. The girls aren't solely heroes. They weren't fighting crime all the time. They have a loving father, went to school, and had fun playing together as siblings. Still, the Powerpuff Girls live-action TV show has yet to come out, and it won't be out for a long while. Who knows? It could end up being good despite the bad-sounding premise. I really hope this doesn't end up being a Powerpuff Girls version of Riverdale. I want to see fun adventures rather than a dark, edgy take on the cartoon. Riverdale is weird, as the show opts to turn Jughead, a funny guy who loves to eat burgers, into an emo boy played by Cole Sprouse. No offense to Cole, as I liked Zac and Cody growing up, but I wish that show had fun with the Archie characters instead of making it an edgy take on the comic franchise. However, this show is a new take on the Powerpuff Girls, which has been done before. Powerpuff Girls had an anime prior to this, which was very interesting. A CW drama based on the Powerpuff Girls is at least not an inferior copy of the original, like the 2016 reboot that played it safe. Now, I want to close by repeating the main point in this video. The Powerpuff Girls had a childhood. It wasn't a conventional one, but they did have one. The Powerpuff Girls reboot might be bad, it might be good. However, this reboot needs one thing that will decide whether or not it is the best live-action TV show adaptation. CGI Mojo Jojo.
Fuck all that. CGI Mojo, baby! Yes, I finally get what I want. I finally get it. It's 2020. I'm getting everything I want, which is CGI Mojo Jojo. You all know how long I've been longing for this. I've always wanted to hold a little Jojo in my hands, and now it'll basically feel the same looking. At least it'll look cool. You thought that CGI Rufus looked good? Nah, CGI Mojo. I can see the render right now. I love Monkey. Monkey go, ooh, Monkey go, Monkey, I love Monkey.
Before I end this video, I want to thank Ddubman from Review Your Life for recording this audio for me. He's a very funny guy. Check out his Powerpuff Girls review video, as it is really good. This has been ShadeX, and I hope you all feel nothing but good vibes.